To be honest, you run out in front of 40,000 people and there is nothing else in the world that comes close to that feeling. You know, rugby kind of got serious for me around sort of 14 when a thing called the National Talent Squad picks up players of interest, and then we started training probably on top of school training 6 or 7 times a week. The idea of aggression comes in very early, and it kind of has to. But for me, I certainly found there was never a conversation on how to manage that outside of the white lines, because inside the white lines, the more aggressive, the more rageful you are, the kind of better performance you're going to have, and the more you're getting, you know, applause and bum taps, and you're getting affirmed for that aggression. They were always very supportive if we wanted to talk to people, but then again, that goes against the culture that's created. Don't talk, don't tell, everything's fine, and get out there and do your bloody job. It's intense. You know, it really is, because the pressure's certainly there to succeed, and I think when you're picked in that sort of system, there is like an element of, you kind of think you got it. You know, you're seeing the pathway quite clearly. You know, when I got injured, when I couldn't be around the community that was keeping me sane, when I didn't have the field to be able to vent that aggression and that anger that I had, it just went inwards. So, you know, anger turned inwards for me just turns into depression. I think I was struggling to handle the off-field stuff. I was struggling to handle the pressure of it all. And I started to doubt myself quite quickly. And when the final injury happened, you know, I played on for 3 games after in complete denial, because I didn't want to admit that this is it, it's over. You know, everything that I dreamed of my whole life came to an end like that. I asked for help, and you know, I started to talk to some people, some professional people, and get help. And the self-discovery that's happened through talking to people, through talking to men, through therapy, has changed who I am. And I think, you know, I found that presence of moment that I got on the field. I found that in acting, that feeling before I got on that stage. It's exactly the same feeling as a change room. I kind of despise the phrase toxic masculinity. I just think it's taking a step back and it's making men shut down. You know, when it comes to the culture and it comes to the masculinity needed to perform at that level, there is a downside to that. And as a wider community in Australia, I don't think it's just in sport. I think it's genuinely men. I think it's the men that don't talk about things and just say everything's fine. My whole identity was around who I was as a sportsman, and I think the 2 years of ensuing depression that kind of came after that needed to happen, and I'm really grateful for it, because it's when things break for men especially that finally they put their hand up and ask for help.